And we're back with Lunch Break. I'm Wendy Bounds. So mixing love and politics, that can lead to some pretty strange bedfellows. Now, the video group Purple States TV followed several couples, one's a Democrat, one's a Republican, through the election to see what divides and unites them. Let's watch a clip.
Okay. What's the next question?
What are you feeling about the approaching inauguration?
Still could change your mind, Don. Come to your senses, come on.
And with her liberal hat on.
There we go.
You're done.
We just canceled each other out, honey.
Congrats.
All right, we have two of the couples joining us right now, Donald and Ann Weinbach. They are in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and we've got Aprill and Otis Shines. They are here on set. Aprill and Otis, thank you for being here. Let me start with you guys now. I saw you kind of rolling your eyes a little bit in the beginning. You worked for Obama. You are not an Obama supporter. How contentious did it ever get at the worst moments between you two during the election?
It was pretty contentious.
Yeah?
Yes. We would discuss qualifications between the individuals, and it would be on local. It could be anywhere from school board to president to congressional district. We would find just typical idiosyncrasies to just argue about, and it would start with something really simple. We'd talk about where they went to school, even if they both went to Harvard, and then it would turn into a heated battle over, well, who deserved to be there more.
And you worked for Obama.
Correct.
In what capacity?
Well, I did a lot of work for him in New Hampshire, where I went out door to door to get support for him, and also did the same thing in Connecticut.
All right, so she was not convincing you. Did she ever make you sleep on the couch? Be honest.
No, she never made me sleep on the couch.
Didn't get that far.
Didn't get that far.
Right.
I did put him at arm's length.
Arm's length. All right, that's about the same thing. All right, Don and Ann, let me bring you guys in here. There's sort of that hilarious scene at the polls we were just looking at, where you basically, up until the last moment, you're like trying to convince each other, then you're like, we just canceled each other out. Did you really argue that much all the way to the polls? Did each of you ever think, I have a chance to convince the other one, or was that out of the question?
Well, I thought I had an opportunity. You know, we were married 3 days before the election. So, and that almost didn't happen because of the election and battles we were having. But love did conquer in the final analysis. But yeah, I thought I might have had an opportunity. Ann's not as thrilled voting for Obama this time as she was in 2008. So I thought I had a narrow window there.
Yeah, and as far as Don was concerned, I knew there was absolutely no possibility of changing his mind. So it just was an exercise in humor and going with the flow with him, and maybe trying to appeal to him on some level that he hadn't considered yet. But I knew it was impossible.
And the full video we have from Purple States, we have that up as an exclusive on WSJ.com. But Ann, let me ask you this. When Don first approached you, you talk a little bit about in this video about how you met. When he first approached you for a date, did his politics, when you found out what they were, did you actually have any second thoughts with being with him? Because I know a lot of people, this is a very important thing to them.
I did. I mean, like, yeah, did it float through my mind as like, how's this going to work? A little bit. But, you know, you step into the water and you figure, you know, it's just a date. And then, you know, then it's the next date. And then you find yourself falling in love. And I think one of the things that actually benefits our relationship and our marriage is this conflict that we have politically, because it sparks a lot of really heated debate, which can sometimes turn a little dicey. But for the most part, I think what it does is it connects us on a kind of a deep level, because there's a great passion there. And, you know, for me, passion is everything. And we're always able to come to some agreement, not politically, but in our personal lives when we hit that area. So, yeah, for a second, I think I thought, I don't know. But once I was in, I was in.
It keeps you guys talking. I mean, think how many couples out there don't even talk to each other. You guys are talking, and you're talking about the issues. Aprill and Otis, I want to know, Aprill, how did your upbringing lead you to become a Republican?
My grandfather is Republican, and we have come from, and if most of us are honest when we're in the black community, most of us come from very socially conservative areas, but we're not taught to be able to separate the demographics from the ideology. So just biblical foundation, moral responsibility, fiscal responsibility, all of that aligns me just foundationally with being Republican, and that's how my upbringing brought that forward for me.
Do you think you have had any influence, and then you can answer this after she does,
Right.
on Otis and help change his views on anything? Because you guys go through this whole process in the election, and you're really talking, and you're both very persuasive in what you believe. Do you think you've influenced him?
I think and I think he may agree with me here, at the core, we're very, very similar. In fact, we met working nonpartisan campaigns. So we have very common ideas about what the end result should be. We just differ on how to get there.
How to get there. Otis, what do you think?
And she's exactly right. I mean, we all want strong healthcare. We all want strong education. And I agree with her. It's just a difference on how we get there. She feels that she get there through business and through that nature, and I feel we should get there through the people coming together, through government, with the help of government and the people coming together in order to form a union to make those things happen.
No, very good question. Well, last question is for you, Don and Ann. In terms of having a camera with you all the time and filming, did you ever think, you know what, we just can't do this anymore and we're done?
No, not at all. I think we enjoyed the process, and we were talking about it anyway, whether the camera was there or not. So it really didn't matter.
All right, and the inauguration is coming up. You guys going to watch it together?
No.
You're not?
Yes, we're going to watch it.
Oh,
we're
see?
not.
Yes, we are.
They're divided.
I'm not interested in
Yes,
watching
we
it.
are.
Yeah, it'll be
All right. See, they're all still divided. More from them on purplestates.tv as well as WSJ.com. Thanks so much, guys, for being with us.